Right now, your best ideas are scattered. Notes in one app, 100 browser tabs, and a dozen Claude chats you closed and will never find again. So every time you sit down to work, you rebuild everything from memory and you forget most of it. What if there was one place that held everything you know, with Claude sitting on top of it, reading it, connecting it, and getting smarter every single day you use it? That is a second brain. Let me show you how to build one tonight. Here is the difference. A chat history rots. It is a transcript you scroll forever. A second brain compounds. You stop re explaining yourself because the system already remembers who you are. Ask it anything you have ever written down, and it answers from the whole thing. The setup takes one evening. And unlike the chat history, this gets sharper every day. This is not a hack someone made up. Andrej Karpathy popularized it in April 2026. In a post, he called it building LLM knowledge bases. And in a follow up titled LLM Wiki, he laid out the pattern. A personal wiki of plain text notes that an LLM does not just search, but actively grows and interlinks for you. We are going to build exactly that. And I will spell out every click, even if you have never opened Claude Code or Obsidian. Forget a long checklist. A second brain is just three layers. Layer 1 is storage, where your knowledge lives. Layer 2 is the brain cloud, reading and connecting it. Layer 3 is autopilot, where it maintains itself while you sleep. Then one rule that keeps the whole thing safe. Get these three layers and you have got it. Let us build layer 1. Layer 1 is storage, and the tool is Obsidian, a free notes app. Here is why it matters. Everything is plain text files on your computer, not in some company's cloud. The files are yours forever. And because it is just text, your brain is not locked to any one AI. Point a different model at it next year, and it still works. You own the brain, not the tool. Notes link to each other, and over time, those links form a graph, a visible map of how your ideas connect. Setup is 2 minutes. Go to obsidian.md, download it, open it, and click. Create new vault. Name it brain, pick a folder, hit create. That folder is your second brain. Now the one mechanic you need. Make a note, type any word inside double square brackets, like goals, and it becomes a link. That is the whole game. Notes pointing at notes. Claude will do this linking for you automatically from here on. Layer 2 is the brain on top Claude. Go to claude.com/download, install the desktop app, sign in. You will need a paid plan. Pro is $20 a month, and the free tier will not do this. Inside the app, you will see modes: chat, cowork, and code. Open code. That is Claude Code, the version that can actually read and write files on your computer. That is what makes a brain instead of a chatbot. Now we connect Claude to the vault. 2 small steps. First, in Obsidian, go to Settings, Community Plugins, turn them on, browse, search local, REST API, install, enable. Open its settings and copy the API key, a long string. Leave Obsidian running. The door only works while it is open. Second, in Claude's Code tab, paste the Claude MCP add JSON command with that key dropped in. One catch the guide gets wrong. Obsidian shows the key with the word bearer in front. Do not include that word, just the string after it. That wires Claude to your vault through MCP. Test it. Say, list every file in my Obsidian vault. If it reads your notes back, you are connected. An empty brain is useless, so load yourself in first. And do not type it all by hand. Make Claude interview you. You paste one prompt. Interview me one question at a time. Who I am, my goals, how I want you to talk to me, my strengths and weaknesses, my projects. Then write it all into a Claude.md file at the vault root. Answer like you are briefing a new co-founder. When it is done, that file loads automatically every session. You never re-explain yourself again. Your Claude.md is your strategy layer. Projects are where work actually happens. Each one its own folder. So Claude focuses on a single job instead of your whole life at once. Have Claude build it. One project folder, 4 subfolders. Inputs, process, outputs, feedback, plus its own Claude.md describing the project's one goal. Now, the move that keeps it sharp. Do not work from the giant vault. Open just that project as its own vault. Manage vaults, open folder as a vault, trust. The big vault plans. A single project ships. Last piece of the brain. Skills. A skill is a saved workflow. Claude runs on command. Anything you do more than once becomes one. Writing client emails, prepping a video, categorizing bank statements. You show Claude how you do it once. It saves it as a markdown skill. And next time you just say, run the skill, and it executes your way instantly. You stop repeating yourself to the machine. Layer 3 is Autopilot. Static nodes are only half a brain. Connect what changes in real time. Add Google Calendar with one command. Claude MCP add Google Workspace, UVX Workspace MCP, Tools Calendar. Approve the Google sign-in, grant read access. Now you can say, read my calendar, log what I committed to in each meeting into my tasks project, and flag anything without a next step. Add Gmail, Slack, Notion the same way. One habit. Grant read only wherever you can. The brain should read your world, not delete it. Now put it on autopilot for real. In Claude's desktop app, there is a routines page. Not a schedule tab. The guide gets that name wrong. Create a local scheduled task. Set the folder to your vault, a daily 7 a.m. schedule, and an instruction. File anything new in inputs, link it, flag stale notes, and write me a 3-line summary of what changed overnight. Or just tell Claude in any session to set it up. You wake up to a brain that filed itself while you slept. One rule you never break: keys, not prompts. Telling an agent, do not delete this, is a suggestion, not a safety setting. If it can delete a file or send an email, assume one day it will. You do not control an agent with words. You control it with access. Read only, scoped keys. That is the difference between people who play with AI agents and people who actually trust one with their life's work. Do not want to wire it from scratch? The open source community already packaged the whole thing. Search these on GitHub. Claude Obsidian by Agrici Daniel, around 8,000 stars. A self-organizing second brain on the Karpathy pattern, with presets for executive, builder, creator, researcher. Obsidian Second Brain by Eugenio Gilbert. 43 ready commands, and it works across Claude, Codex, and Gemini, so you are never locked in. And Second Brain Starter by Cole Maiden. It interviews you, generates a plan, then builds the whole thing. Clone one, then reshape it into your own private version. So that is the build: storage, brain, autopilot, and the one rule. Here is the part most people miss. A chatbot starts from zero every conversation. A second brain starts from everything you have ever told it. And tomorrow, it knows more than today. You are not using a tool anymore. You are growing an asset that compounds for the rest of your career. If this helped, do 3 things. Subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, all linked below, because we go this deep every week. Grab the free build checklist for this exact setup. The keyword is in the description and the pinned comment. And if you want to go pro, our paid guides go deeper on Claude Code, OpenAI Codex, Dex, and AI sales, plus a full certification prep kit. Now, go build your brain. Future you is already thanking you.